My people, welcome to IGBO AREA TV. We are going to look into the very important topic, the argument about the state creation in Southeast. Recently, actor and politician, okay, he's now a full politician. I don't used to see him in films. Kenneth Okonkwo said he does not support the idea of adding Anyoma from South-South into the Southeast. Instead, he wants another state to be created from within the Southeast to make the number equal with other zones.
The National Assembly was very clear in their declaration that a state should be created from the Southeast. Southeast is a geopolitical zone. It's not a tribe. So, when people talk about Southeast, there are 5 states in the Southeast: Anambra, Enugu, Imo, Abia, and Ebonyi. So, by the declaration of the National Assembly, any state that should be created must be created from these 5 states. And that is because of the injustice meted out to the Southeast people, where they have 5 states. And there are some geopolitical zones that have 7 states. So any area not part of Southeast is not qualified at all to even be considered. If by any means the National Assembly creates another state from another geopolitical zone, they have increased the agitation. Because you have increased the number of states in that geopolitical zone to be 7, and the Southeast will still remain 5. And they will continue to agitate against marginalization. So what the National Assembly said is a state should be created from the Southeast. And it is not from the South-South. Anyoma State are Igbos. And Igbos have always been very proud of all their brothers in all parts of the world. The Igbos are spread in all parts of the world. Anyoma State is in the South-South, not in the Southeast, but they are Igbo. So if you create Anyoma State and there is nobody from the Southeast that is against the creation of Anyoma State, but it has to be created from the South-South, not from the Southeast. If you create Anyoma State, you have made the numbers of the state in the South-South to be 7, and that will increase the agitation. And there is no way legally you can say that Anyoma State can be created from the Southeast, because that will need boundary adjustment. The states have been settled. The geopolitical zones have been recognized by law. In the Federal Character Commission, you will see the geopolitical zones. And Anyoma is in the South-South. So Anyoma is not qualified by law to be created from the Southeast. So legally and unconstitutionally, they are not part of the Southeast. So they cannot be talking about being created from the Southeast. Every majority tribe in Nigeria has that advantage that they are spread in about 3 geopolitical zones. Every majority tribe. And they use it for their own advantage. The Hausa Fulani is spread in the northwest, northeast, and north central. So meaning any president from Hausa Fulani extraction can actually appoint Hausa Fulani from the northwest, from the northeast, from the north central, and still be arguing that it's from different geopolitical zones. The Yoruba are spread southwest, north, and even a little bit of south-south. So a president of Yoruba extraction can actually appoint Yoruba from the southwest, from the north, and from the south-south, and still argue that no, he's appointing people from different geopolitical zones. Ndi Igbo too, as the majority tribe, are spread in the southeast, in the south-south, and in the north. So any attempt by anybody to say, let the whole Igbo come into one zone, to become one geopolitical zone, you are actually diminishing in the Igbo. you're actually removing that advantage you have as a majority tribe, because any Igbo president will not have the opportunity to appoint Igbos from the 3 geopolitical zones and still claim he has not offended the Federal Character Commission.
Let's talk about it honestly. Anyoma people are Igbos by language, by culture, and by ancestry. The only crime, if we should call it a crime, is that they were pushed into earlier Midwest, later Edo State, later Delta State during the military boundary. So it was an error. Yes. But the fact is that these particular people, Anyoma, share blood ties with the rest of us in Southeast and not just beyond Southeast. So bringing Anyoma into Southeast is not politics. So I want Kenneth Okonkwo to understand that. We are not talking about politics, they give this region this and that. No. Bringing Anyoma into Southeast is a correction of a historical mistake. From Asaba to Nsukka, from Abo to Enugu, you hear the same names, the same language, the same stories. Why then should someone say Anyoma should remain outside while we keep cutting ourselves smaller and smaller inside the Southeast? Look at the Southeast states already. They are even small. And you want to still slash, divide from in between? Now let us reason well. Creating a new state inside the Southeast means we will divide what we already have. Our states are small. Our land is not increasing by doing that. Our resources are already limited. So what is the gain of creating a new state in between? It will only mean more governors, more commissioners. That is the result. More governors, more commissioners, more maybe senators, more offices. But the same land, the same money, and the same people. What we call this is duplication. It is not development. You are duplicating. It is still the same land mass. If you want to create a state from within Southeast, it is still the same land mass. You cut from existing state, reducing whatsoever. Create a new one. The same thing. You know, some people say we need to mash up with other regions by number of states. But look at it well. The North didn't grow by cutting itself into pieces. That is not how the North is growing. The North grew by expanding and adding territories. So why should we be the only region breaking ourselves apart to look equal? Southeast has to be 6 states like others. 6 small states. Must it be 6 states like others? Just, fragmenting the already existing one. What we want is additional. That's creating another state from inside the Southeast is not equality. It is weakness, actually. It is weakness disguised as progress. The right thing to do is to add Anyoma from Delta. That is the right thing to do. More land mass. It increases our land. It increases our population, the population of the region called Southeast. It gives us a new local governments and new federal representation, bigger federal representation. And it makes the Southeast stronger politically. Our voice becomes louder in Abuja. Our bargaining power, the power to bargain increases in everything, in budgets, in appointments, in federal projects. Economically, Anyoma is strategic. It brings the Southeast closer to the sea. It also brings us near to new trade routes. It opens the door for industries, agriculture, and even a possible seaport link. Unu ada aghọta. Ọ na-echekwa uche ọfụma mana o chemighị nke ime. Anyoma, as an additional state to the southeast, it means more job, growth, better connection for all Igbo communities, working together. How can you bring a loaf of bread that is only existing, you slice it, the next time you slice it again so that it will be the same size with other bigger loaves of bread? No. It's either you cut a slice or, you take a chunk from other side and add it to that loaf of bread to make it bigger. You cannot be slicing same loaf of bread so that you'll be the same number of states with other regions. No. There is no growth in that. So, more importantly, Anyoma's inclusion is emotional and symbolic. It is a reunion. A healing of the division caused by boundary politics. Ifaga Mebisle. It says to the world, the Igbo nation is one. Before independence, we were one large, strong, united, creative, and proud. Before independence. But the way states were created, we were divided. It scattered us across different zones. And that is why our political strength reduced. Kenneth Okonkwo. Development slowed down. Bringing back Anyoma helps to restore that unity. So when someone like Kenneth Okonkwo says he doesn't support Anyoma joining Southeast, we must ask him some questions. Sir Kenneth, also Igbo, how does breaking our region into smaller pieces make us stronger? How? Tell us how. How does duplication of offices help our people? How? How does that solve our problem? Our problem of underdevelopment, poor roads, and low federal presence. How? The truth is simple. It doesn't. It is not a solution. It is only a political show. Dịka nsi wee kọwa ogbe achịcha bread ịmarịsịa ya ofu bread ahụ ka ọ kawo ịmarịsịa ịbịakwa mgbe ọzọ marịsịkwa ya etu a ka gị na ndị ọzọ wee ha. No. If I chọrọ additional loaf, our true progress lies in expansion, not in fragmentation. We need reconnection, not division. We need to grow by joining hands with our brothers in Anyoma, not by cutting our brothers in Enugu, Ebonyi, or Imo to create another state. No! Anyoma deserves to come home. Anyoma natawa nuno gi natawa begi. And the Southeast deserves to grow, not shrink. We need to grow. We don't need to shrink. This is not politics. It is justice. It is heritage. It is wisdom. And at the end of the day, we must tell ourselves the truth. Fragmentation will never make us equal with other regions. Okay, if you say, maybe northeast, I will 9 states, not northeast or northwest. If you say, a small size Igbo land, there are 6 years, 9 kiwe match, kawe na azano na majigo. Chemie ni ifa neku. Imo ha additional land mass. No, if you carry southeast, I carry 9 states. Imana emeni. Mana obalulu. We want additional land mass, additional people. We are not just doing this because we want Anyoma and Anatuno. We are the same people. So fragmentation will never make us equal with other regions. Only unity and expansion will. Let Anyoma state be created, but let it be carved from south-south and added to the southeast. That is the only way to correct history and build a stronger Igbo region for tomorrow. You are watching IGBO AREA TV. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more real talk from the heart of Igbo. This video reflects analysis and opinion for public discussion. All facts and claims should be independently verified by viewers.